This right here is Belgium, and that right there is Netherlands. There is no police, there is no immigration whatsoever going to strip me down to see if I'm legal or illegal. Of course I'm legal, but like it defies the whole understanding about border crossing. Are you on the Dutch side or
Belgium side?
Belgium side. Peace to Belgium. Peace. So how does it feel living here?
Very good.
Very good, right?
We don't have troubles with Dutch or Belgian.
Right?
No.
So how do you pay bills? And how do you get electricity? You get electricity from far?
Electricity from Belgium,
Really?
and the gas and the water from Holland.
Yes, and you're right. It's not a clickbaiting, just like you saw on the description of this video. I'm standing right between two countries, Belgium and Holland, or Netherlands as the case may be. And from this perspective, you would think the line goes straight, but actually it does not. And right over there, there's another border crossing, and it gets even more complicated. So take a look at this. Right here is Netherlands, and right here is Belgium, and I'm standing in between these two countries. I am today in a little city of Belgium inside Holland. So imagine you have a large white t-shirt and there is a stain right on the heart. So I am in Baarle-Hertog. Name in the description below. Is a little city of Belgium inside Holland. The border here is actually very complicated, but of course the people who live in this community all live in harmony. All right, take a look at this license plate. It says NL, which is Netherlands or Holland as the case may be. But right across the street, right across the road over there, you see a lot of Belgian cars parked. So if you remember what I said in my previous video that I posted a day ago or 2 days ago, the northern part of Holland, or the northern part of Belgium rather, was once occupied by Netherlands in the 1800s or in the Middle Ages, whenever. The date doesn't matter. But it was once a fact that Netherlands once controlled the northern part of Belgium. And since the two countries became independent, no more occupation, no more invasion of one country by another, the people, or the Dutch people who live in these areas, also found themselves living with ethnic Holland people and ethnic Belgian people, the ethnic Belgians as well. So in the city of Halle or Baarle-Hertog, it's so difficult to remember the name of the city. It's actually Baarle-Hertog, name in the description below. It's one city like that. Right, so I've walked less than 100 meters, and before you know it, right across the street, I will be in Dutch side once more. Right now, as you saw a few seconds or a few minutes away, I was right on Belgian side. I'm on Belgian side right now, and I can show you the car parked in front of me has a Belgian registration number. It doesn't mean that you can't park in the Dutch side, but that shows you that this is a different country. This defies the whole idea of me traveling sometimes. I can tell you some personal experience. I am either almost torn down my t-shirt and pants to see if I'm smuggling something illegal into a country, and right here I can cross two borders 20 times a day or 30 times a day, it doesn't matter. And as well, the two communities live in peace. No one is fighting each other about land or possession, all these things of materials. And of course, there's a huge understanding among the people who live here. Huge understanding as well has to do with law. Because as I was reading, a part of this country, or a part of the Belgium side, which I am in right now, was actually handed over to them in 1995. So that confirms legal ownership, like international legal ownership. But as well, one more thing interesting about this country, or about this exclave, is that an exclave is like, hello, you speak English? Yeah. How does it feel to be in this community whereby 20 minutes you are in Netherlands and the other minute you are in...
Yeah. Neighbor, eh?
Yeah?
Is our neighbor.
Holland.
Holland.
Are you on the Dutch side or are you on the Belgian side?
Yeah.
Which one? Are you Netherlands?
My house is there.
Your house is there, so you are on the Belgian side, right?
Belgian.
Okay, wait. So he said he's on the Belgian side. Hello. Hi. I think his wife wasn't very happy about him speaking with a stranger or something like that, but like that's not the point. The point was like he let me know he lives on the Belgian side. So the interesting thing is that think about it as a big country, or as a community, or like let's say a country whereby you have to have a national electric power plant that supplies electricity to the whole country, right? So you'll be mostly concentrated on your own country, not an exclave or enclave, right? So I wonder how they do it here. So comment below if you know how the power sharing. Okay, I see another border crossing. If you remember, we are on the Dutch side. No, we are on the Belgian side, although the part of Belgium where I'm coming from right now, they speak Dutch. So we are on the Belgian side. I'll try to remember not to bother you or bore you with mistakes. Here you go. This right here is Belgium, and that right there is Netherlands. There is no police, there is no immigration whatsoever going to strip me down to see if I'm legal or illegal. Of course I'm legal, but like it defies the whole understanding about border crossing. That was it, you saw it, right? So here, of course, if you remember, 2 minutes ago or less than that, I was on the Dutch side. Here you are. This is Netherlands and that's Belgium. I can as well stand on both borders once more. Got that, right? Okay, let's check out something. I want to ask a question. Maybe one of you can help me answer that. So how does this house pay its bills? For this house, you have the Belgian side and the Dutch side. I'm wondering if he will be paying his communal bills, water, electricity, gas to Belgium or to Netherlands. Comment below if you know. I have no idea. I didn't make a research on that. For me, it was actually interesting to understand what sort of border is this. And I've crossed a lot of amazing borders in Europe whereby you cross a border, you don't even know or feel you crossed a border. But this one right here is mind-blowing. There are even more down there, and I wish I could find somebody to ask a question. The man was ready to answer, but his wife wasn't buying the idea of talking to a stranger. So let's walk down there, stick around, hold on, don't go away. Right over there, just 20 meters walk. It wasn't up to 50 meters walk. I can see another one. So right on Belgium where I started my trip, and I'm going to cross the immigration, give my passport, answer a lot of bullshit questions. Why are you coming in? Who are you with? Who do you know here? How much are you coming with? So I've actually answered all those questions in my head. Thanks to this border, there's nobody messing around with me this time around, stripping me down my t-shirt and my pants, looking if I'm hiding something. Of course, nobody's doing that right now. I am going to calmly walk over to Netherlands. Here I am in Netherlands. Hello, Netherlands. Have you got some cheese for me? Or maybe not. I see even more exclaves of Belgium in Holland. Let's go check it out. I am loving this. There you go. Right there. It says, all right, I'll come to this border. But first, let's talk about this. Belgians and Dutch people, it says Drankenhandel. So, Drankenhandel, the Bergens, or whatsoever that is. I don't speak Dutch, so forgive my pronunciation or my reading skills. My Dutch reading skills are actually very substandard. But what does that mean? By default, I would think, or I would believe it means the border between Belgium and Holland. Perhaps not, or let me know. Let's travel again back in time. Being in the plane, 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, irrespective of where you're coming from, and getting to your destination. And over there is the border crossing, where you see the guys in suits and uniforms asking you all sorts of questions with a stamp if you're coming in or if you're going out. And actually right here, this defies that whole idea or ideology. Amazing, isn't it? But that being said, a lot of countries have things to learn from this. If you like history like me, you can never almost come across a history of a country or a place where there were no conflicts. It's a sad truth. In Europe, in Africa, in Asia, name it. Even if your country or your region where you come from, let's say for example Antarctica, Australasias, you don't have this history of invasions. There is still always conflict among the people who live there. Conflict is not always about international invaders coming in, It's a bit windy, so bear with me. This border phenomenon you've been seeing so far is something to learn from. A lot of countries till date do not agree with each other because of land possessions that were there way before they came into this earth. This is a lot to learn from. You can always live in harmony, in peace and harmony with one another without going too extreme for what has been there years back before you came on earth. For me, it doesn't make any sense. A lot of countries these days are fighting over disputed land, disputed territories, if you adopt the way of thinking of these people, if you adopt simple dialogue, I think peace will always be the case, and harmony, less bloodshed among people. This was the main reason why I came here. If your country or your city or your region or your continent is experiencing man-made conflict, because all these borders were drawn by man, actually. The birds, as you see on the sky, they do not need any controls whatsoever to fly to wherever they want to fly to. Of course, I'm going to cross another border. You can see the birds of the skies, all the migration birds, animals that travel from one place to another. They do not need other sets of animals to control their entry and exit. These are all man-made. You'll be thinking about crimes, right? You'll be thinking about, yeah, let's put hands on crime. All these can always be controlled if there is simple understanding and equality among human race. Less equality, increase in crime. The rich kept getting richer from way back, and the poor kept getting poorer from way back. Less equality brings up greed, and greed leads to crime and all sort of that. You can always argue and challenge my comments or my way of thinking, but that's me. You can always say what you feel. But the most important fact or point is that a lot of countries experiencing conflict can always learn from the way these people have chosen to live. This community inside another community, and that community inside another community chose to live together as one without any conflict whatsoever. All the taxes, social amenities, social benefits can always be taken care of when people come together, when these groups come together as one, even if they are not. And the fun fact is that it's even fascinating. Most people in this community have dual nationalities. You can have Belgian, and you can have Dutch, which is always okay by the law. And that reminds me, another country that is, or that has this phenomena that I know, there are quite a lot, but that has this phenomena that I know, a small country inside a bigger one, is the country of Lesotho. So if you know the map of South Africa, as big as South Africa is, Lesotho is somewhere in the heart or in the center of South Africa. South Africa is surrounding the whole of Lesotho. Imagine like what happened in Belarus, where the airplane was hijacked with a false alarm that it was carrying a bomb. Imagine you're flying to Lesotho and South African authorities hijack your plane or stop your plane or don't even let it land or cross South African air. You can't access that country. There's no way you could access it. Either the plane will be turned away or you find a way using a road transport or a railway transport. What have I learned today? This journey is an eye-opener, even to the places that I'm going to further. It's an eye-opener in the sense that people can always agree with each other. It doesn't always have to be black and white. Hello. Hello. Are you on the Dutch side or
Belgium side.
Belgium side? Peace to Belgium. Peace. So how does it feel living here?
Very good.
Very good, right?
We don't have troubles with Dutch or Belgian.
Right?
No.
So how do you pay bills? And how do you get electricity? You get electricity from far?
Electricity from Belgium,
Really?
and the gas and the water from Holland.
Ah, from Holland. All right, I was asking my viewers if they know, but now I got the information. So electricity comes all the way from Belgium, right?
Here.
Right here.
Here.
Interesting.
Because when you go 100 meters further,
Yeah.
you have electricity, gas, water, and everything from Holland.
From Holland. That's very phenomenal. Thank you so much. Respect. Peace.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Right. You heard that from, of course, somebody who's living in this society. And what was the first thing he said? Peace, no conflict. This is my message. When I travel, I promote tourism everywhere I go. Because like I'm there, I want other people to come. It doesn't matter where, you know. And he said peace and harmony. And this is what I'm out for. This is what I'm out for. I like the fact that I'm free. I'm able to travel. I want you to also challenge yourself. Move yourself. Go out there. Achieve your dreams. I've had this dream ever since I was a kid. And it makes sense that I'm realizing it right now. It makes a lot of sense. And always go out there, achieve it. When you dream it, you can always achieve it. But yeah, I learned while I was saying before I ran into the man, I learned from this trip that people can always come together. People can always come together. I don't know who this message should go to. When you agree and believe in peace, it can always work. When you agree with white and black, it can always work. When I'm traveling, I don't want to mention countries. Sometimes I'm put aside, sidelined because of the color of my skin, or maybe how I look, how I dress so bad or so badly, and I get questioned, random questions, stupid questions, making sense questions, maybe perhaps trying to understand me a little bit more. I have no issues with that. But I can tell you most of them happens because of the way I look or because of the color of my skin. But of course, that's not the point. The point is that irrespective of where you come from, who you are, your religion, color of your t-shirt, color of your car, it shouldn't matter. What matters is different people coming together as one and agreeing. The more we come together as one, the more we agree, the more the world will be a more habitable place. Of course, always, thank you for watching. I enjoyed walking around this small town, small city, showing you around as well. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, and always comment below what you think about my videos, what I should do more, what I should stop doing. And of course, more importantly and most importantly, support your boy by hitting that subscribe button. Support me to hit my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. I'm asking you, all of you, I trust you, I believe in you. The people who are already subscribed, I thank you so much wholeheartedly. But if you're seeing my channel for the first time, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video, and of course, make it go viral. Don't go away, more to come. Cheers and peace.